What's going on, Aquarius? Welcome back to my channel. This is actually a continuation of the reading that I did about an hour or so ago and the TikTok video that I did. I went into a meditation afterwards and had a brief aha moment, and something told me that that reading wasn't done. I now, after like a brief download, I see love coming towards you when that individual gets out of the way. They're a blockage. So I did some brief research, and I normally don't do this, but I'm going to include a bit of a horoscope and astrology, and I'm not going to bring the charts up or anything like that. I'm way not into that deep. But what I saw was interesting. You know, for the couples, if you do resonate with this, if you're a couples, it's a good time to get away. It's a good time to really just get out there and take a vacation, so forth and so on. Because when you're on that away time from the world, and you can, whether it's a staycation, vacation, whatever cation you like to do, by getting away, it allows you to, you're going to get this aha moment. And due to the phase that we're in, I know we're still in the waning, but we're so close to something where you get that spark going again. So when it comes to that person, I really see it blowing open for the singles or those that are getting out of relationships when you get that person out of the way. For the couples, it's probably a good idea to really get away, to just really just get out there. It's going to allow brainstorming, so forth and so on. But I just wanted to get that out of the way for the couples, because the previous reading really wasn't so geared around relationships, more like getting out of a relationship with a very, exactly, coming out of the pocket, we have the Ace of Cups. The person had you in the Five of Cups energy, really have you, or had you, or has you in an energy that's just, let's call it like we see it. It's toxic for you. It's not helping you grow. You're not getting to where you need to be. For those that do resonate with this, maybe I know you get a gut feeling like I'm supposed to be out there on those vacations like those couples that he just mentioned. Well, in all reality, I'm not saying that you're going to drop this person and jump directly off into another relationship, but I want you to spend as little time in like the hermit as possible. Stay in the hermit at the end of the day. Take time to be one with the hermit. Take time to fellowship and keep it straight, because that is a tower. That is a tower. Yeah, this person really just is a wham bam, thank you ma'am. We're not even gonna tap into his energy or her energy, their energy. But this is not going to be a process that keeps you sitting there for too long. Change is on the horizon. And what I'm seeing for those that have been trying to manifest the love, that have that individual in their way. I'm not saying you're in a relationship with that person trying to manifest love, but you broke up with them or her, and you're like, okay, I'm manifesting. My craft isn't working. The prayers aren't being heard. I'm doing everything from Wicca on down to hoodoo and everything, and I can't seem to figure out what's going on. Why? Well, that person's a blockage. That person is stopping you from getting your sun, from allowing your sun to come forth and to really shine. So that individual is not really, in all reality, someone that is going to be in the picture for long. Yeah, the minute you get out, of, he's trying to come out. And over here, this is the wham bam, thank you. They come on through with that Knight of Wands energy. Like they think they're a king or they think they're a queen, but in reality, they're simply a knight. And if you look at their wands, their armor is so shiny, so they haven't really been involved in anything. If my voice seems a little off today, I got a little bit of congestion from the sudden weather change. It's like 55 degrees and now 32. But yeah, they're not going to do anything but keep you from this. That's it. Because you have too many great things coming after you had that tower moment. The tower moment is pretty much you finally getting fed up with that individual and saying, you know what, I'm done with you, no more. We're pretty much done. You know, so forth and so on. So once you had that tower moment, you know, what you've learned over the last couple days, weeks, so forth and so on, all building up to this, I don't want to say explosion, more like a foot down, finally just like screw it. You stomped your foot down so hard you grounded yourself. I don't want to say you completely shifted signs, but you went from Aquarius to this Taurus. Nope. And I don't mean the aspect like, you know, this indulging in things, because everyone has a shadow, everyone has a light, everyone does. But you know, you grounded yourself and now you're going at your own pace with this. But this tower, you're going to take the rubble and build something new with this. In fact, I would not be surprised if Pentacles showed up, because when I see this, I also see that person just not being just an emotional or spiritual drain, but also a financial drain, really sucking you back from what it is that you wanted to do with your career, or what it is that you want to do with your career. And from what I read, just, you know, with us in the cycle that we were in, so forth and so on, really going forth and just pushing through this pain is going to be good for you. I know it sucks to be, you know, out of relationships. It feels just like a feeling of displacement. You've been with somebody for so long, and then, you know, you just got to jump back into a whole new pool. It's like getting in the shower, then having to get out of the shower. You know, you get all warm and then, you know, something like that. So yeah, but stay away from that person, because he's going to do anything to bring you more and more tower moments. Again, we cannot make this up. Five of Pentacles, like I said, this person might have been a financial drain to you. I don't know if that resonates, but this person was directly a financial drain, and they bring nothing but the drama energy into your life. They are holding you back from what it is that you want to do. And many of you have gained this aha moment from the Ace of Swords. Many of you have gained this. It's going to be a very beautiful new beginning. I don't know if you want to even hear what I have to say right now with that. I don't know if I'm attracting that, if that person that I'm seeing right now, or people are the ones that are coming to this channel that resonate with the reading on that level. But if so, that person kind of messed your head up, you know, for lack of a better term. And you're just pretty much in the aspect of like, okay, I'm done, you know. And it's going to be an interesting, excuse me, month. But at the same time, you're going to have to kind of push through it. You know, you're going to have to pretty much, you're going to have to go into a cocoon phase and then come out of it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to go into that cocoon phase and just go through it and come out of it. But this person, you got to keep this person off the board. They're very charismatic. They're very, I'll give them that. They're charismatic. They're very passionate. But at the same time, they're very, very manipulative. You know, they're a drain to you. And again, I do see a financial drain, not just that, you know. But the minute you get them out of the picture, you're going to walk into energies such as this. I'm not saying you're going to be out and you'll see someone and have a love at first sight. You might have a love at first ooh la la that will lead to a serious love at first, love, you know, yeah, that. But in the meantime, that individual is the Tower incarnate on repeat, and you have to make sure you do not go back to that individual, right? Okay, cool. Let me move some of these out of the way so I can see. I really see something very nice going into this Two of Cups, though. Once this person is out of the way, your light's going to truly shine. The solar energy is going to come in and like help remove the excess water that need not be there, that was flooding your crops. Consider that the tears that you shed. You're going to be going through the healing. You can get a lot of those aha moments too. Yep, you're going to go through deep, deep healing. And interestingly enough, by going into that new energy of love, by going into that new feeling of connection, that feeling of bonding, that feeling of all that will make you feel better, you're going to have a great new beginnings. I see something very positive stemming from this. Again, I'm not saying that you got to jump and just act like it doesn't hurt, but getting out there and really allowing that hurt to flow through. And of course, this person will know. But we do have people in our lives to help us work through these things. We do bring people into our lives to work. I mean, really, I've seen relationships form off of coming into a relationship, you know, just like, wow, I'm done. And then that person just completely shows you that you're not done, you know. Side note on the spiritual aspect, you're going to learn some interesting lunar mystery traditions coming next phase, 11/11 for those that are interested. And if you wake up in the middle of the night, you know, and feel led to work with the moon, just work with the moon. Don't worry so much about a super deep, elaborate words. Pray to the moon, talk to the moon. Ask to speak with one of the goddesses or gods of the moon, one of the angels, the spirits. There's a lot of them out there. So, but back to the love. This whole Knight of Wands is going to be very, 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 very bad for you. They're not good for you. They drain energy. They're not someone, you know. And with that person out of the way, I see someone charging forth into your life. Probably an air sign individual, or just someone who just might be very, very in touch with their logical side. It doesn't mean that they are not in touch with the emotional side or anything of that nature. It just means that they are in touch with both aspects, and they have no fear. They're coming forth. You know, and their sword is sharper than the pokey stick or the wand that the individual has. So if it comes down to, even the horse has a, yeah, that wouldn't end well. What I see is a bit of competition. This individual, the Knight of Wands, will be jealous of the Knight of Swords. And they will try to bring forth a bit of drama. But with you stepping away from that individual, I mean, you might even, quite frankly, change your number. You know, I don't see anything getting, you know, really wild, like knocking on the door and things of that nature. No, just more on the lines of just like statuses on Facebook or Twitter. They might look at your feeds and say some snarky stuff, you know, and just really, 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 you know, try to just bring their crap that way. You know, of course, they're good with playing the victim as well. So if they're used to that, they're good with that. But you will have choices. I'm not saying that you have to go to that Knight of Swords. I would say go to it because it's like they're charging towards you, you know. And I do see a new physical beginning with this individual as well. You know, the Knight of Swords is going to come through with the Page of Swords energy, a very immature energy. They won't care what they say, what they tweet, and what they status. They're going to be so immature with it. They might even typo everything and not even take time to fix the typos on like Instagram, on Facebook or whatever it may be, even though Facebook offers you an opportunity to fix it. See, so yeah, interestingly enough, I see the Knight of Pentacles and I see this person being very, very connected to you as well. But this isn't going to be so much of a relationship. Like, I mean, like I don't sense the romantic relationship aspect. Just somebody coming into your life that it will be very grounded, possibly a friend, so forth and so on. It'll really help you get back on track also with just going through what it is that you went through, if that part of the financial aspect of the reading does resonate with you. If not, you know, don't take that. So there is some prosperity coming your way as well, because I do see the ace, couple aces, nice. Three of them actually. Wands, cups, swords, pentacles, and the sun. So the sun already also to me is this, you know, you got some cups. Yeah, you're gonna, yeah. Because I see the water. I see the element of earth. see the knight, which shows you're ready to go the long haul, and I see the sun guiding you. And you know, I see a lot of you being open to this relationship that is coming your way. You won't have to be defensive anymore. I mean, yeah, you'll have spats or whatever, so forth and so on, which relationship doesn't have a spat? I mean, come on. Everyone has a spat, but you won't have to worry about that energy anymore of just the stinginess, so forth and so on. The king popped up again. So I'm not saying that this individual is an earth sign individual, but they are on point and they are there to really flow with you on all levels. They do see you as the Empress. Yeah. What I see with that is they're where they need to be emotionally as well. And they really, they're coming, they're on point with their finances, they're on point with their emotions. But they're just charging forth with this night energy, like charge all the way to where they have to get to. And that is to you. And what I did here for the gentlemen that do resonate with this, for lack of a better term, for a few, this might be a returning person. And gentlemen, she will be in a temperance energy. Bro, for lack of a better term, just think goddess incarnate. You know, and she is kind of on the phase of, you know, I'm going to try to make the first step this go around. You know, I'm going to offer my cups and I'm going to show you and help you regain balance between the masculine and the feminine energies within self. And we are entering into that time where people kind of just click with people. You know, I'm all for the classic, you know, call and set up a date, but that's not always going to happen that way. And I think that if we normalize other ways of connection with one another, you know, whether it be the meet at the bar and go off and do you, or meet on an app and go off and do you, or just sit back and have the greatest relationship where you binge watch Netflix and don't do anything for like 2 years, where both of y'all just literally are going through something and neither one of you are dating, but then that magical moment happens. As long as it works for you, you know. So if you're the gentleman that resonates with this, she really, yeah. She really, I see this being, this part, even though it's flowing with, you know, the whole I really see this as being a certain lady coming forth to the gentleman. And if you are the Aquarius woman that's about to do that, that's awesome. I don't think we should live in those times anymore where people are like, well, I'll just wait for this to happen. It's just not going to happen. You know, it's just not going to happen. It's the thing that doesn't always happen like that. You know, it's not always set in stone that it's going to happen just like that. But side note, something very interesting can come from this. If you want to go ahead and connect the, it's like my own little thing. Connect the Wands to the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so yeah, y'all get it. Ain't that error? Anyway, oh, okay, yeah, but you are again to that person. Move on from the wham bam, thank you, ma'am. In fact, the majority of you already are starting to do that. That person's all sorts of, yeah, and you will have to rebuild a couple of things. I'm going to be honest with you. There will be things that you do have to rebuild. You will have your whole world in your hands. You will have everything that you need, but, you know, you're looking at new horizons. You're looking at new places to go forth and really make your world come to pass. And that's good, because when you start to get the energy of that individual out of your life, that's when you can really push towards something great. All right. So hopefully that resonates. Hopefully this reading brought forth a bit more clarity. I'm kind of interested into how I did that today. So if you like what I did by including a little bit of the horoscope, so forth and so on, and I'll include the information, I'll include the links to the websites below, then let me know, you know, because I'm no champion in the world of astrology, but I do believe that they do go hand in hand, so forth and so on. And I believe it's all about interpretation, as long as you stay on the ball and stay on the board. So yeah, all that information, those websites can be found in the description box below. And hopefully this reading went well with it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.